Nevada voters approved the use of recreational marijuana, so the question is, now what? And helping us sort through some of the changes is State Senator Segerblum. He is a proponent of recreational marijuana. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Got a lot of stuff here to get to, but let's just begin. What is going to change come January 1st?
The only change January 1st is it's legal to possess up to 1 ounce of marijuana if you're 21 or older.
Possess. So now you won't be able to, on January 1st, just go out and still buy or sell recreational marijuana.
Correct, and that's one of the misconceptions is people think, oh, I can go to a dispensary and buy it now. But the reality is those dispensaries are just for medical patients right now. But if somehow you got your hands on it, by hook or by crook, you can have it up to 1 ounce legally.
So if you're sort of caught with it by police, it's going to be essentially decriminalized as long as it's under 1 ounce.
Correct.
That's correct. And so this next year, you guys are going to be figuring out exactly who should get those recreational licenses, where they could sell it, and all that kind of stuff.
Correct. The question 2, which the voters approved, has a process in there, but I'm actually going to try to speed it up temporarily and let the current medical dispensaries sell recreational marijuana until question 2 is implemented.
Now, we traveled, as you know, to Denver to look at what they were doing there. And what we discovered is their laws, they had to change because of problems that they were having with edible marijuana and it appealing to children. Now, when it comes to the law here, what's going to be done to protect children here?
Well, first, the dispensaries in Nevada have already gone ahead and adopted the Colorado standards voluntarily. But Senator Farley and I are working on a bill which would make that mandatory. So it won't look like candy, it won't be attractive, it'll be packaged in a way that is clear that it's not candy. So we're pretty confident we can take care of that issue.
And that would that also include child-proof packaging?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The other thing that's interesting is that in Colorado, there's no place to use it publicly.
Right.
So that's really prompted people to use edibles. What we're trying to do in Nevada is provide public arenas so that people can use it, not have to eat it. They can ingest it some way, vape it or smoke it or some way that it wouldn't require an edible.
Could they do that potentially at bars, restaurants, or even casinos? Is that something you guys are looking into?
Exactly. Casinos probably less so because of the federal involvement, but certainly there's no reason we couldn't create social clubs, outdoor events. Even I'm talking about a street named Amsterdam, like downtown, where anyone down there could purchase it and walk around.
So a public area where people can smoke marijuana.
Correct.
A lot of issues here to get to. Real quick before we go, final question is DUI. How is that going to be changing here when it comes to smoking marijuana?
Well, we have bills in the legislature. Our current standard is impossible. It has no correlation between impairment and use. So we're trying to change that so at least the standard reflects the fact that somebody is impaired. Because the reality is people are going to be using it socially, legally, and just because it shows up in their bloodstream doesn't mean that it should be illegal or a DUI.
All right, Senator Segerblum, thank you so much. We do appreciate your time. A lot of things to get to. I'm sure we're going to have you back. All right, let's go over to Yasmin now with an update on our